We need to do an intro video. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Just a little technical difficulties,
Yeah,
first.
we're having some issues. Good morning, Miss Rachel. Good morning, Miss Alice. Good morning, Miss Sharon. Good morning, Miss DB. Good morning, Jess. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right here. Good morning, Shay Shay. Good morning, Renee and Miss Vera. Wait, no, that's Miss Merlinda. Good morning, Miss Merlinda. Yeah. So we're here. We're going to do some crafting with. We used our WeCreat. We're going to use resin. And what else? Good morning, Kelly.
Well, we obviously use wood that we create, the SVG, sponsored and created by Miss Delonda.
Yeah.
So anyways, I am Jess with Jess's Craft Therapy, and
I'm Stacy with Lady Blue Bear Designs.
And we appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with us today in our next crafting day of craziness, chaos.
Yes.
So
organized chaos.
Yes. First and foremost, we're using Miss Delonda's SVG that we got of her She Is. See if we can get this a little better. Let's see.
And it is linked down below in the description.
Yes, I put it in there. And so what we did was we used, do you want to explain? You want me to?
You can go ahead. Good morning, Rosalind.
So we used our WeCreat diode lasers. I used my 20 watt, and I think you used your 40 watt to cut these out. So our process was, because we want to fill with resin, you need a gap like your puzzle, like you would need for a puzzle to put pieces in it. So what I did for mine was I took, Hobby Lobby has their blank 14-inch rounds in two sizes. One's a 3 millimeter, and then one's, I think it's a 5 millimeter. So I took a 3 millimeter one. I don't know if you can see it on this because I painted it. Oh, I don't know. Can you see that? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you can.
So I took the 3 millimeter one and I cut out She Is and She Is Me, completely cut it out. And then I took some fancy wood, as I call it, because I don't usually use it unless it's for something pretty. And then I cut the words out. And then I glued them together, glued it all together. So that way I have a nice level or a nice gap. Where am I going here? Can you see it? A nice gap to fill in with the resin today. You want to explain how you did yours?
I did the exact same thing, other than I did the line engrave. So I would keep the words straight, like the love, chosen, strong, worth, and blessed. That's the only thing I did different. And I cut my words out in colored wood. So I didn't paint these. These are already it was already blue. I just cut them out. That's all I did.
Oh, you just cut yours. That's what I should have done.
But
I wanted them big. I didn't have any that big.
Yeah. Well, I have a box of 12 by 12 colored wood, and when I seen the blue, I said, "Oh, I'm going to do that." And then I painted the 3-inch round. I cut these out, and you see my paint job was terrible. And then just glued the two boards together. And
did you paint it before you glued
it? No, I had to go back over spots, and I.
Okay. I was like, why didn't you paint it before you glued it? Crazy.
Let me tell you what. When my husband called me, I had paint on my eyeball. I was like, I don't know what happened. I had paint everywhere, and it was like, act like I never seen a paintbrush before, and then it was a foam brush. So yeah.
I use the paint actually for this one. I usually use the chalk paint, but I actually use.
I did. That's what that is. The gray is chalk.
I use the one from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. Oh, that one. I have a bunch of those as well. Yeah.
Because I love my teal turquoise colors. Gotta have that. So, but it only took one coat. A thicker coat of one to put on there. So.
Yeah, my She Is. I had used the chalk paint, and I did have to do a second coat. So, but I will tell y'all and the reason I painted the board, was because for some reason my 40 watt just didn't like this wood, and I don't know what, and I'm not sure what happened. So I kept doing some burn marks, like scorching marks, not burn marks. And so I ended up just painting the whole board to get all of that off, and then just placed my cutout wood on top. You know, so that's all. That's the only thing. I mean, I didn't do anything different other than lasering it to have a pattern to put it in. But I did almost all the same thing. So now this part I've never done on a wood before. I mean, obviously I've used resin before. So Jess is going to walk us through setting up the resin to be able to pour it. We're going to actually pour resin in the she is, and she is me. Jess is actually going to do 5 colors. I'm only doing 2. So I figured, let me just stick with 2.
Yeah. And I'm extra. I like the extra of the colors.
And I get that, and I understand that, but I'm like, this is my first time doing it. I just want, to go too crazy with it. And I lost this.
So we'll go over the other pieces that we need. Obviously, I use mica powder. I'm using the HTV Ront. Why is it so dark over here? Let me see if I can make it a little brighter.
I'm actually using this one, the Checador, I guess, pigment powders. There's 25 of them in here, and I also have a box that I'm pretty sure Patrice with Craftable Things had put this on something, and I had grabbed it. But this is another 72 colors of powder that a mica powder that we could use.
Yeah, and this is I just get this off of Amazon, HTV mica powder, and it comes with all kinds. I mean, there's every different shade of different colors that you can think of. I mean, they have silvery gray, they have black blue, they have it's crazy.
Yeah. Now these have a metallic. This box that I have that I'm using, it's got a vibrant, or it's got like a metallic to it, and that's what I was using for dominoes when I was pouring resin for dominoes. That's what I was using for that.
And then, so what else I use is I use the Popsicle Sticks. I didn't have any small ones, so I just take the big ones and I break them in half to mix it. The other thing I use is pipettes, because that's how I use to make it so that it's easier to fill the letters instead of making a mess. It can get really messy. And then, so that's pretty much it. And then I use obviously, I've never done UV resin on these. I asked my daughter because she's like the UV resin queen. And she said more than likely it wouldn't work very well because it wouldn't be able to cure because of the thickness and the wood and the moisture it would take out of it. So,
yeah, because I had that too. And I used that to like seal stuff on like my glitter cups and all that. I use for that. So
good morning, Vera. Thank you for making your rounds. It's much appreciated. Okay, so I guess we can get started. Are you ready?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, so I'm gonna set this over here. So mine come in pump bottles because that's just how I am. So I just use one. Depending upon size of the letter you're filling in, I usually use about 2 pumps for the big letters because it's 1-to-1 ratio. So
however many colors, I'm just going to mix and then separate and color.
Okay. Ooh, I wonder if I should get some gloves on.
I probably so.
I'm going to grab some gloves. I just thought about gloves because I usually don't use gloves, but I haven't used this in a while, so it's...
Well, I'm on a glass. I wouldn't normally use a silicone mat when I'm doing resin, but I'm on a glass right here, so I'll just not worry about the silicone. But I can guarantee you I will spill it probably multiple times. because I am just that grateful. All right, so I'm just going to do 1 and 1. I'm going to do 100A and 100B because she said it's 1 to 1.
Yeah.
Right, but you know what? Before I do anything, I got to pretend that I can see. Let me put my Cheetos on.
And look at that. I already started with a mess. I got it all over my mouse.
See? I suck at this. I'm sorry, y'all. Didn't mean to say that.
I think I'm just going to keep them over my board here.
It's funny you didn't use a silicone mat. You always have a silicone mat.
I know. I didn't look for it. I think it's buried in my wax stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's where my pipettes are buried, is wherever my wax stuff is. Because I cannot find my pipettes. Because, I mean, I used them more than one time, and I have not been able to find them. Well, and I'm not going to ever open this. The bee said no. I have some that is open, but it's fast dry, and I don't want to use that in case I'm not very fast. Now, where's my... If I can get something in there to pull it. Yes, I know it's a pencil, but I can't grab it. There we go.
And with the resin, I know bubbles is a big thing, but with colored resin, it doesn't show as much. So it's not really huge, but try to prevent the bubbles. Just slowly stir. All right, what color should I go with first? How about tender purple? Good morning, Jessie. Good morning, Connie.
Jessie, good morning, Connie. So how much stirring should happen in this?
Well, I stir it a little bit, and then I put the powder in, and then I just make sure that the powder is very well mixed in, and then I call it good.
I just need it because I'm going to put it in cup, my clear, to color it. Because I don't want to color this whole thing with one color. Bubbles are not my friends, just to let you know.
That's why I don't do a whole lot of clear acrylic or a clear because I can't. The bubbles and me are not friends, not even a little bit.
I actually have acrylic on my driveway now that looks like it's wet at all times. That's my husband's bright idea of moving it while it was leaking.
Ooh, I like this color. I don't know if you can see it.
I can't see it. Hold on 1 second.
It's a lot shinier in person, though. Oh, there you can see it.
Let's see. Ooh, that is pretty.
Oh, look here. Look. I got a new string light thing to make.
Is that like a?
This one's called Tender Purple.
Oh, to me it looks
pink. Yeah, it looks like a. I don't even know. It looks like a pink.
So I'm just going to put in here until I like the color. I know you're not supposed to put that much, but I wanted a bright red. So, ooh, see, already spilled. I wanted to do a bright red for Delondo. And then, Rosalind, I'm doing yellow for you.
So what is everybody up today? Up to doing today? And I always get, when I do the colored resin, I always get small containers to mix it in because I don't want to clean them later. I just throw it away.
I do too. Well, one day we were doing this and I went to the sink and dumped.
Oh, girl.
My husband just looks at me and goes, "What did you just do?" And I went, I want to wash my container. I said, your container's away. Oh. He said, I sure hope they don't clog up our sink. That's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, especially that stuff. It'll mess you up. It'll cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
What do you need a lesson in, Rosalind? Sorry, I can't talk today. Good Lord.
I don't know. Mine's got this swirly. Look, can you see that?
I go, yeah, that's what it does.
It's supposed to be like that?
Yeah, it does like a weird.
Okay. Okay.
This one I just did a huge mess with.
Well, that's
how we roll.
If there's no mess, there's no crafting. Okay. Y'all, I wanted to tell y'all, whenever I was young, my sister and my mom would craft, would do all kinds of stuff, And I always fussed because, man, they made the biggest mess. And I realized why. Especially with sewing. Hey, this is not working at all. I'm just gonna have to pour it. My piping ordeal is not working.
So the other way I do it. Oh, for that, yeah.
It's not.
So the other way I do it is just take the stick and then put it over it and kind of let it drip into place.
Like this.
Yeah. Don't pour it in. Just use your stick and let it drip in, because otherwise, if you pour it in, it'll go way too fast.
Yeah, as it did.
All right.
Unless it's correct.
I'm going to fold this over because that was horrifically messy right there. All right.
All right. I am making a terrible mess, actually. There's got to be a better way.
Actually, I'm going to do it.
Oh, you know what? I do have. Hold on a second. What were those? Yeah, this is a mess. I've made a mess. I have these little things. I truly need to practice before I come live because I thought I could ever find my pipette stuff. That's the thing. And obviously I did not. Yeah, I'm gonna just have to keep doing it. I can't find the. Or I see I'm gonna have to be making another one of these because.
Stacy, your table's gone.
Well, how nice was that? Did I?
Good luck on your Shopify account, Connie. Good morning, Precious Pieces. Sorry I didn't see you come in. My head's been down.
Last one, Sage.
Good morning, Sean. Sorry. A little late on the hellos today.
Can you see it? I'm sorry.
Yep.
I had a phone call, so it knocked it off.
You had a what call?
I had a phone call, so it knocked it off. What's Connie doing? You said.
She said she's going to try to set up her Shopify account today.
Oh, good for you.
Oh.
I've been supposed to set up my website for months now. Never have. And I have everything ready. I just got to add items to it. Opening it 40. Because it would work if I sucked it up.
All right, one letter of that done.
I got an absolute fun mess. Try it this way. Better than the other thing. I poured it in through the back instead of sucking it up with the air.
What kind of desk did you get, Rosalind?
Rosalind's gonna have to get another house too for all her crafting supplies.
Yeah.
Cause she's got the 10 needle, I think, or 15 needle. I know she's got one of those Racomas. Not sure which one.
Sorry, we're not talking all. It's kind of concentration, kind of.
I know. Sorry. Yeah, I'm normally running my mouth like I ain't got no business.
Good morning, Nikki. Good morning, Patrice.
Good morning, Miss Craftable Things. How are you?
Guess what? Guess what, Patrice? It's teal. All right, I'm going to put this closer so you can see the...
I have a lot of cleanup to do here. If I can get it cleaned up. I have some Q-tips somewhere. Hold on a second.
I like this pink, but it's very bright. Or purple. I think it's supposed to be purple, but...
I'm actually holding my breath to put this in.
You're holding your breath?
Yes, I'm
like, don't mess up. You put more powder in it, it'll make it thicker too. It'll be easier to stir sometimes and move.
No, I put a lot of powder in it. Right now I got like lots of cleanup to do. I had something with Q-tips in it a while ago. What did I do with it?
So is anybody working on any crafting now? Just be careful if did you say Q-tips?
Yeah.
Just be careful of the Q-tips because it'll for the outside. Because if you put it in the resin, you'll have the fibers all over it.
No, I'm trying to clean it up. But
I use baby wipes. They're my friend.
On the board itself?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll grab baby wipes, which I have right here because of the devil tape.
I have baby wipes everywhere. Yeah. They are the crafter's best friend.
I have baby wipes everywhere and no baby wipes.
Well, I have a granddaughter, but you know.
No, see, I don't. I had my grands are I have one going to be 11 in a week or so, and one's 13. I'm so proud of them. They did so well in school this year. Both of them. My grandson's last year in the 5th grade, so last year of elementary, and he's going to middle school. And my granddaughter is going to the 8th grade, and she's going to be in advanced math again as far as we and see. So I might have to touch this back up whenever I'm done.
Yeah.
The paint on the outside.
Yeah.
Is
I usually do that too, especially sometimes along the edges. If I have some really bad instances where
that's a major. All right, I'll have to clean this up. I just not sure exactly how. I know it takes 24 hours for mine to dry. My my resin. So
yeah, I think that's what about mine is.
Okay. So I have time to still get this cleaned up around the outside. I'm definitely going to have to use something for the she is me. I just realized my S and the is, I didn't save the.
Oh, the little inner piece?
Yep. I just realized I don't have it. Oh well. It's going to be what's going to be at this point. This she is, though. I was talking to Yolanda on Facebook, on her Facebook page, about how, I mean, this can go for so many different circumstances. Like, I was asked to do donate some items for a silent auction for single mothers and widowed women for a church. And I burned a cup with the she is with this on that. Hey, look, y'all, this I'm gonna tell you. I was like, for the life of me, I could not figure out what to do. I kept thinking, if I do a shirt, what size would I do? If I do, well, what color would I do? If I would do some, just all of it. I just kept going back and forth, back and forth. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, then Delonda puts out a little short with the SVG with this on a cup, and I was like, well, bang, there it is. I was like, it was just talking to me. Here, come here. I'm gonna do it for you. It was like, oh yes, this is it. So I was very, very grateful. Delonda came out, did the SVG on it.
Yeah, I like that color too, Rosalind. I don't think these HTV raw mica powders are the colors are very vibrant, and I love them.
My little nozzle thing is making tinkling sound.
Well, next weekend we're going to be doing the laser live.
Yeah, but we're going to we'll have a Saturday. We'll do Saturday, and then we'll do our WeCreat live.
Yeah.
Just letting y'all know, my Vista is down again. No. This is the first time my Vista's ever been down. So I guess it hadn't needed its turn. So I've been doing everything on 40, which is fine.
Just means it gets done faster.
This color I thought was a yellow. It's like a gold.
Yeah, sometimes the mica powders can be deceiving.
Yeah.
Like that one said it was purple. Pretty sure it's got pink in it. It's mostly pink.
Sure it's hot pink. Yeah. Or got some kind of hot pink in it. All right, let's try this the hardest way I possibly can do it. I'm sure. Yeah. Pipettes would be ideal at this point. Just saying.
Your what?
Pipettes would have been ideal for this, especially when the she is. Ah! I got it. Done.
I haven't even used my pipette yet.
Well, I was putting it all over the board with just the stick.
Oh, there's yucky in it. What is that?
I had a shaky hand, apparently, because I can't draw a straight line to save my life.
Honestly, Vera, that depends on budget. But if you're not going to be doing a whole bunch of like big things, Vista. I love the Vista.
Yeah.
It does more intricate work. So I'm going to be using, when we do our WeCreat Live next week, I'm going to be using the Vista to engrave in my pens and pencils.
I will not be able to.
So we'll have different wattages of the pens. And they both do it great. So it's not like it's going to be.
I don't know if I've tried pens on my 40.
Oh, I've done pens on my 20. Uh-oh, it bled. Oh, well. Yeah, I'll just go over it again. I didn't realize there was no notch there. Oh, well. On the she is part?
Yes.
She is me. The E doesn't have a notch and it bled over.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I usually like bigger letters when I do this stuff, but
she is fine. But I still made a mess with it. It's okay.
Did you talk to them yesterday, Stacy? Rosalind's asking.
Yes, I did. They acting like, I don't know how to work their There was like, can you send me the file? Maybe there's something wrong with the file. I said, there's nothing wrong with the file since my 40 can print it just fine.
Let's see if I can fix my.
It's this file. This is the file I was trying to burn. And I call it burn, engrave. And just no engraving was happening.
Well, I'll just have to let that dry and then go over it with the green again. Because it keeps running. I didn't even realize that was the situation. Oh, well. I'll fix it later. Okay. What was I doing now?
So, Jess, I tell you what. It was not hard. It's just whenever you don't have the right stuff and you're not. I'm sticky. I thought nothing is sticky. This is that's why I can't believe Shay Shay's doing all this resin stuff because this is worse than glue. Like way worse than glue. I made way too much here.
Yeah, I forget. It's been a while since I've done the fill, so I was like, oh, I need 3 pumps. I'm like, that's a little too much. Yeah, maybe I'll make some coasters in my in my molds there, my silicone molds.
Right here, I think I'm gonna grab real quick now to put the rest of it in it. Because I still got like a half a thing over here for it.
Make it swirly.
Yeah. But I still have some clear ones.
Oh. Rosalind said, it's cute, Stacy.
Thank you. It's a mess, but yeah. Thank you, Rosalind. This ended up being gold, Rosalind, not yellow. So,
well, this is a weird looking. You see that one? Look at this gold. It's like a yellow gold combo. Weird. This one. This was called a red gold.
Let's see. I have a mold right here. I don't even know what it is. But... Oh, these are the molds that I got to do the ceramic stuff with.
Multi-purpose.
Yep, it's 2 different molds. My hands are like really sticky.
Didn't you have gloves on?
I did, but I had to take them off to go find something, and then just leave me alone, Jess. Leave me alone.
That's not going to be very helpful when you're doing your rhinestones. It's going to stick to your fingers.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all, I didn't even open my box this time because I knew I was going to eat the cookie.
You're going to eat the what?
I was going to eat the cookie, so I didn't open it. I really don't eat the cookie. And everybody else opened in their box, so I got to see what was in it. It'll be a surprise for me whenever I open it today. Surprise!
Ooh, I should probably put a...
Ma'am?
I was going to set these on my table, but I was like, probably put something underneath that so they don't get hardened onto my table.
Anyway, I got a bunch of molds whenever I was big into resin, dominoes and all that. Whenever I was to pour my extra into, because I was like, well, now what am I supposed to do with all this? So I got stuff to pour my extras in. And
what? What are you working? Oh, now you're pouring your extra. Are you done already?
Yeah, I only have 2 colors.
Good Lord, lady.
I told you. I said, this is my first time doing it. I'm not going to get carried away.
I need a yellow. There we go. Cream yellow?
Because I could be here until next week trying to get this thing done.
A cream yellow or regular yellow? Probably regular yellow. Is there a really big difference in them? Oh, I guess there is.
Yeah.
Oh, I need some more of that one.
I just got to text y'all. Oh, maybe it's got dress sales.
Your what?
Oh, Navy has dress sales today. Yeah, I needed to know. I got a text saying, you know, my fingers are going to stick together.
Whoa, that's a lot of mica powder. Oops.
Oopsie.
Oopsie daisy. It'll be nice and vibrant.
You want some of mine?
Is your daughter offering you stuff?
Yes, she's over here to my left saying, do you want some of this? You want some of that? One of these days, I'm going to get her on this live. You watch.
We almost had her for the Zoom.
Yeah, she got a glance.
Yeah, with Miss Marilyn. When Miss Marilyn did her bow, we almost got her.
With her bowl.
Yeah, not her.
Oh, man, you should see the skirt she's sewing. Oh.
Cute. Sure to get on whenever even Treat and Marilyn are doing sewing, and Miss Rachel are doing real clothes sewing.
Yeah, that's what she's doing. What? Oh, I need the pointed one. Good morning, Lakeisha.
Good morning, Lakeisha. Sorry, my head is in the. I got. Sorry. Like a real mess. I don't even know what this is supposed to be, but we're making it. I think it's supposed to be like a dish, some type of dish.
Oh, your mold?
Yeah. What did we get these for? I got it whenever Rosalind was with us on the.
The resin ceramic?
Yeah. That's got to be some kind of like dish. I got to do one more for you.
Probably a soap dish or something.
Well, I'm making it red. It real red. figure out how much it is. I'm going to have to take out. My M keeps. What are you left? What are you doing?
Because I just got it over my E. I'm gonna have to go wipe it off here in a minute.
I told you I got it all over on my everything. I must not have this down all the way. It's,
What down?
my board must not be glued all the way down because it's like seeping through.
Did you put it under your press?
I did. I had glue oozing out the side, so you would think. I'm thinking, no, it's not. I'm gonna have to put something like that.
Good morning, Marissa. Thanks for coming in. We'd appreciate if everybody could hit the like button, a thumbs up for us.
On both our pages, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't mind. We don't do the bling box until late this afternoon. Or
so you can have that much time to clean up?
Yeah, so I'm going to need that plus some to clean up. Ooh, Lord. All right. I went, I asked Miss Vera, Miss Merlinda, if I could, if she could put the stuff, they're going live Memorial Day for us to see what all they're using for the, what'd you say it was?
Oh, she said resin phone cases?
Yes, because I want to make one. I like to make one for my player.
Is there like a special mold you have to get and all that?
Yes, that's what I wanted to find out so I could. Let's see. Okay.
I have a skinnier one. Apparently not.
So I guess y'all heard Shay Shay say this morning, we're doing that Kimber Bell spring shower quilt or whatever. I'm trying to do the beginner quilt because I'm afraid I'm like a risk with Kimber Bell and it's too expensive to play with. So I'm gonna start playing this weekend with the Kimber Bell one. So to see if I can figure out how to do all this. I had done a live about doing that one at my own pace and whatever, but my own pace ended up being one block and never touching it again. So, and I'm not usually like that. I'm usually like, okay, if I started, I gotta finish it, and I just haven't been like that. So I just think I need to get my stuff together. I need to get my sleeves together. My problem is I don't like to get off of my own. I'm having issues getting off of my embroidery machine. I just need to make enough color to fill my mold up.
Yes, Stacy, I'll put the items on the description later today. Thanks for the reminder.
Oh, thank you, Miss Melinda. Sorry. Yeah, I'd really like to do that. That would be cool. I think. Where'd you get your? Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Yeah, I don't have no more gold left. It's all in my cup. Dang, that was dumb.
How did I get gold powder all over? Holy mackerel!
What?
I got gold powder all over my board.
Oh, I got gold powder all up in my cup. I dropped the whole bag just. Whoop. And you're only supposed to use not a whole lot of this. What else to tell you? Guess I missed that memo.
What?
Not to use a whole lot of the coloring.
Oh.
I missed that memo because this is very, a lot of powder.
It's quiet out there in the chat.
Yeah.
Anybody have any questions about it? Any recommendations to even better what we're doing?
Yeah. Anybody got some resin stuff? Yeah, please do. Don't hesitate to tell us because we, or me, obviously. I'm pretty new at resin. I try to do dominoes and the bubbles kick my booty. Oops. Yeah, I got it on my drawing board. Oh, yeah.
What's in the Shay? What are you talking about? The description box?
What's the matter? What a matter. All right, guys, I'm going to do this and then clean it up. You don't have all these. So next week we're going to be live on Saturday and Sunday. I don't know that we decided what we're doing for next Saturday just yet.
Nope. I have no idea.
We'll be live with WeCreat on Sunday from start to finish. We'll do it all.
If anybody wants to join us, let us know. We can send you a link. Happy pop on up.
Yeah, I think Shay is going to join us again. You need to send her a link. But we're going to actually, I think I'm going to make the jig on, well, I'm going to see how long it takes. I was thinking about making a jig and then doing the pencils, or you do the pencils while I make the jig. You know what I'm saying? That way we both, show different parts of it or whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Yeah. I only use the pencil jig though. I'm going to repaint that. I don't ever use the pen jig because they move around too much.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you tape them down. I mean, if you tape them down. Thank you, Alice. I love my colors too. I'm a color snob.
I'm having issues with this one spot.
Aw, Rosalind.
What's that?
She's starting to get that cough. She has to call into work next Saturday.
Hey, I hate when that happens.
I know, that dang cough gets you every time.
Yup. Okay. I am going to, after this live, I'm going to recut this and start this whole thing over. But this is the gist of it, and this one just looks terrible. But
ooh, I found me my turtle. I'll make a turtle.
A what?
A turtle silicone mold that I got to make those freshies that I haven't had time to make.
Yeah, for the extra.
No more cough. Okay. How about you fell down and hurt yourself?
You've been so sick so much. Oh, Rosalind, I feel terrible for you, poor thing.
Thank you, Dee. I'm going to get back into my sign making era when I cutting things out. But yeah, I did it like 5 different ways before I liked the way that I completed it with. So
What's that?
with the board, I actually cut it out like 4 or 5 different times before I actually got it finished.
Your board?
I would do it, and then like the first time I did it, it burnt it and it made me mad. So I was like, nope, not doing that way. So then I changed it. And then I did it again because I didn't like the word cut out and the other one's burned. And then after that, I cut it out.
I did the same.
I was like,
it kept burning mine, and I was getting aggravated. And so I was like, well, because originally I wanted to keep this part just the burn, and then put a clear seal on it.
Yeah.
But it kept over burning, and I was like, yeah. I knew I should have bought 2 bags of these 3-inch rounds. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go around and clean this back up. So, but this is her, y'all. Once it dries. I want to thank Delonda again for the spine.
Yes. For the awesome design, and I put the link in mine. Did you put the link in yours for her? I used her website.
I did her Etsy shop.
Okay.
I did it wherever I got it from. Because I went back to the Etsy shop and did it. Because she said she don't care which one you do.
Yeah, I did her website.
So if y'all see it right here, I'm on my board. I don't know if y'all can see it, but right here on my board, it's not glued down enough, so my resin is soaking it up. So I think I want to redo this. I'm gonna redo the whole thing and just redo it. I don't like it.
Yep, Dee, I agree. It's called a Mental Health Day.
What's that?
Do you see the personal day? I call them my mental health days.
Yeah.
What air freshener did I send you, Rosalind?
I gotta save my mental health days to go to Applegate Getaway.
When is that?
That is July 17th week. I don't know which. For Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever. Shay, I told Shay once I might go and that was it. I was going no matter what. Ask Shay. And it's much closer to me than the North Miss East, and I want it to go to one or the other. And so I'm gonna go to that one. And like I said, I can drive there. It's not that far for me. Anyways, all right. I know she's not as pretty as Jess's, but she's done.
So did you see my turtle? I poured them all into one turtle.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah. I ended up doing 2 dishes back there.
Multi-purpose stuff. Well, thank you, everybody, for your lovely comments on my craziness over here. But it didn't turn out too bad. I do have to fix the she part is down here where it
Yeah, I do. I have a bunch of parts, but I'm gonna use my my paint I use on the board to go around the edges.
Here is my She is portion.
It looks good, ma'am. So
And
I'm
then-
going on Amazon right now. I'm ordering me some more pipettes because I cannot find mine.
You should have got some yesterday at Hobby Lobby.
I didn't look for my pipettes until this morning because I thought I had them.
Oh.
Yes, I hate when my phone's recording everything I say. Boy, that makes me
I'm going to
mad.
have to repaint that portion because it just keeps smearing.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna have to repaint several spots on mine. So
Show my turtle again. It keeps moving, so it's like mixing itself.
I don't have any animals.
I think I ordered this one when we were gonna do the when we did the freshies, and I was gonna use it for that, and I just haven't had time, you know.
This thing recorded everything I said since we got on here.
Are you talking about the turtle, Shay Shay? It's a little thicker, so I won't take it out until probably about 48 hours. If it was thinner, I would take it out in 24.
I'm using Rosalind, I'm using this one. It's the I got it off of Amazon, Beast Bond. And in the set you got the A and the B, the hardener, measuring cups, pair of gloves, spatula, and stir.
And I got this brand, and these ones come in pump bottles. So I like these ones because they're just easier. One pump, one to one. One pump of each, and it makes it. And they're supposed to be held in dark bottles, so they're already come in dark bottles. You know I love turtles. I'm going to order me a mold right now. There you go. Right in time. You can use your leftover resin from whatever you're doing with Miss Merlinda.
Oh yeah, I need to order that one too. I have a sister-in-law that's she loves turtles, like loves turtles. I bet I could turn mine into pumps. I have just buy the pump to go on it.
Yeah, you can just get the pumps. It's just easier and it's less messy.
Yeah.
Because all you gotta do is pump it, you don't have to touch it, which is great for people that have texture issues.
Yeah. Get it.
I think I have a bottle of UV resin that has the same way.
Okay, so Robin, I have this as well. I have this resin as well. You don't mix it with anything. You just put it on, but
oh yeah, the UV resin?
Yeah, the UV resin. I just I really only messed with it just a little bit to do what did I do with these? Where did I get these for? I don't even remember what I got them for. For something, I'm sure. Obviously.
Rosalind, regular resin is what I use on the boards because I was talking with my daughter, which is like she absolutely uses UV resin for everything. And because she doesn't like to wait for the regular resin to harden, so she used the UV resin. And she said that UV probably wouldn't work in the wood very well. But I've always used regular resin because it's gonna harden, so you just gotta let it sit for a little bit, and then I touch up paint it, and then seal it. And
yeah, you can use this for jewelry and stuff like that. It dries quick, and then I have a UV light that I just put on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah. She has all kinds of UV lights and turners, and my daughter does, and all kinds of stuff. She makes
a little bit of everything. You know, I got these because I was going to do these toppers for the 40 watts, for the 40 watt. Oh my gosh, for the 40.
Yeah.
And I never finished it. So
in other words, there's another project we need to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Add it to our list.
Yep.
The list of unfinished projects.
Okay, so we had this big discussion this morning, and I want to know if anybody can relate. I buy all these mystery boxes and don't use them. I open them, like, oh, this is cute. I'll get to it in don't do anything with them.
Yeah. We're gonna maybe that's what we'll do next weekend. We'll do a sublimation mystery box live. Where we just make our I have 2 drawers plus what I just got full of random sublimation stuff that I've never used.
Look, I tell you, they didn't believe me. I got a baby bottle. So now I need somebody that's going to be having a baby girl. I think I'm going to do it. Like my nephew has 9 kids, so one of them could use it, right?
The good thing about the mystery boxes, though, is that when you need that weird, odd birthday present, you can just pop one of those out and put something on it and call it good.
Absolutely.
Like last month, there was a mystery box I got, and it had a wine glass with a lid, like the wine.
Is that the last month's one?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And I used it for someone's birthday present because she was asking me about wine tumblers, and I was like, okay. And then I got that one. Like it was meant to be. It was perfect because her birthday was the following week.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Like it was calling her name, so I made it for her. That's a good idea, Renee. Work in WIP weekend, work in progress weekend.
Well, mine would be open in box pro. I gotta open the door and box them. I do open them and look in, and just don't go any further than that. Well, hey, is this thing's called? Oh yeah, Pipette droppers. Is that what it's called? Okay.
And I have 2 mystery boxes coming from Heat Transfer Warehouse. They're doing some mystery boxes for sublimation and vinyl and HTV, and so I got 2 of those because I'm a mystery box addict. I don't know what it is. I just like mystery boxes.
Yeah, I like mystery boxes too. Don't get me wrong. I just by the time I get it, I forget what I'm like, Now, the only one I took out and actually used was this mystery box. Oh, well, in fact, this was in the mystery box. I made the shirt on the very first day of her mystery box. Now, I'm not gonna lie, all that Aurora and the patterned HTV, I've been holding on to it because I haven't decided exactly what I want to use it for. And you can't say that again, so.
Yep. That's why I have mine, but I used, Delonda had sent me a package of scraps and I had some in there, and that's what I've been using.
Oh, Vera, you got the mystery box from Heat Transfer Warehouse? She said she got 3 types of those mystery boxes and they are loaded with stuff. That's awesome. That's really cool.
I got 2 of them. I got one of the general mystery box, and then I got the sublimation. Unfortunately, when I went to order, the rhinestone one was empty. It was out. Yeah. It was funny. And this month's mystery box of the sublimation stuff, I actually got a reed diffuser bottle. I don't know how that's sublimation, but like this one is for Father's Day. It comes with a tape measure with a sublimation piece on it. I mean, it's crazy.
I have that. I still have that one. I got that one.
And a wallet.
My last one because I started doing basically a mystery box of good material because I don't have a lot of fabric, and I figure if they just send it to me, it would be a whole lot easier. Hey, Miss Barb, how are you? Hey, congratulations on your granddaughter. I was absolutely just super pumped about that. That's absolutely awesome. Congratulations.
Good morning, Miss Barb. Oh, this I want to do too. This one's pretty cool. It's a can water bottle sublimation that was in my mystery box. I love these.
I got a bunch of the actual sublimation cans for like beer holders or Coke holders or whatever you want to call
koozies?
It. It's not koozie. Well, it's koozies, but it's the metal.
And apparently this bottle opener is sublimation wood.
Oh, okay. Callie?
But yeah, I think we should. Like Patrice is saying, we have all this sublimation stuff, and I'm like, what am I going to do with all this?
That's it. Yeah, I start using the things that we have in the scrap room that I need to start unloading. That sounds good. And then I can start giving it out to people just to give it.
That's what we should do. Next weekend, we'll do the sublimation live, and we'll just give out a few of the things when we finish them.
Yes, absolutely. We can do that. That'd be fun. So,
good
all right.
Missy.
Oh, hey, Missy. How are you? Good morning. Y'all, thank y'all for coming. We really, we super excited that y'all are coming, and we're growing the channel as slow as possible. I just like that we know everybody here, and we go out and support all of y'all as well. But I just thank y'all. I thank y'all for coming here.
Yeah,
for us.
We love crafting with everybody. It's just nice to have a crafting community. We can just hang out, chat, ask questions, bounce ideas off of each other. Right. Nothing. We're not doing the stressful thing. We're not out to get a bazillion people liking us or following us or any of that. That's not us.
It's just, this is therapy for the both of us, and we're just doing it, or enjoying it, and like, again, if y'all ever have any recommendations of something y'all want to see or see us do, we don't mind doing it at all.
Oh, I got to show my shirt off. See my
Just Breathe. Yep, Miss Marilyn.
Just Breathe. Miss Marilyn shirt.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Marilyn because yesterday was her birthday, and I want to do a shout out to Craftable Things, y'all. If y'all are not on her bling box, get on it.
Yes.
I mean, it's and then if you're on the big bling box, we'll do Zooms all together and stuff, and it's really nice. It's just a social. It really is. It's great. But yeah, that's y'all reach out to them. And Miss Eve, you can get your rhinestones from Miss Eve at the Baby's Booty. But that's our all-star cast.
It is. So, that crafting community is great. It's just you can't get any better than this. Everybody's out watching out for others. If people are missing, then they look out, they call you, they figure out what's going on, making sure you're okay. It's great.
Yeah, more than one time somebody reach out to me, hey, where you been? And a lot of times if I'm working, I'll be in the bushes and I forget to say, hey, because I like running around or go and see because my WeCreat's in another room. So I have to go run out there, then come back, run out. So I miss a lot of times. So I'm sorry. But yeah.
And we want to thank Delonda for her lovely design again.
Shay, we need you, dear. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to try to grab why is it not coming up?
Okay. But y'all have a good Saturday. And in those of you that are in the bling box for Craftable Things, we'll see y'all at 2. Well, my time 2. I think her time 3, your time noon, right?
My time? My time is noon, yeah.
Yes. So, and I think Rosalind's time is going to be, what she's on? She's the same as, no, she's 1 hour after me in 2 hours.
Who?
Or 1 hour. I don't remember. Wherever Rosalind lives.
Rosalind?
Yes. Where are you at, Rosalind? 1. Okay, so 12, 1, and 2, and 3. Bye, Jessie. Thanks for coming. And
bye, Jessie. Thank you.
Mountain Standard Time. Okay.
Oh, Miss Melinda, we will miss you, but at least we know you're okay.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, y'all have a great one. And we'll see y'all on the YouTube streets, as always.
Thank you, everyone. Until next time, happy crafting week. Bye.
Bye. Oh, it's me. I'm supposed to hang it up. Okay. Yeah, I do this every time. Yeah. All right. Bye again.
Bye. Oh, Mama Viola.